Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a butterscotch cheesecake topped with crunchy Heath Bar Candy. It'll look something like this. For the ingredients you're going to need simple items you can get at Walmart. I've got a half a bag of Heath English toffee bits. You'll need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Half a container of Cool Whip, that's the 8-ounce package. Chocolate ready crust for the filler. Caramel topping, ice cream topping. A half a cup of confectioner's sugar. 1 8-ounce brick of Philadelphia cream cheese. And some butterscotch pudding. The little containers, you'll use 2 of those containers in this 4-pack. Put your softened cream cheese in a bowl and add the powdered sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Put that in the mixer and get it mixed up really well. Be sure during all of this mixing process that you keep the sides of the bowl scraped off. Some of those ingredients have a tendency to stick to the outer edge of the bowl and they don't get mixed thoroughly. Keep mixing until you get this beat into a nice good creamy batter. Now we're going to add the pudding. We'll use 2 containers of this. And if you really want to bolden the flavor, I guess you can add a 3rd container if you want. But for this one we're going to use 2. Alright, now I'm going to use this other half of a container I used the other day to make a chocolate cheesecake. I'm going to add that in there and stir all this up really well. And this needs to get blended real well. Now when I finished with this, I wanted to put the crumbs, the real fine crumbs of the Heath candy inside this batter, mix it all up really well. And the larger crumbs I wanted to sprinkle on the top. So I have a colander bowl that's got some pretty good sized little holes in the bottom. I poured that candy in this bowl and I sifted it really well, shook it all into that batter and stirred it up really well inside it. What didn't go down through the holes was used for the topping. This was the batter. After I got it completed, you look close, you can see little specks inside there of that real fine Heath candy. So we'll get this all spread out in this pie crust really nice. Get it spread out, pat it down, get all the bubbles out of it. Spread it around until it looks nice and even and smooth. That's just about it. Now we're going to put the Heath candy on the top. This was what was left. Now I only used a half a container of this Heath candy. I used the other half the other day when I made some fudge. I guess you can use as much of this as you want, but this was only this is what amounted, I think, to like 3/4 of a cup. So we'll get this covered really as much as I can with what I've got here. And when I got this on here, I took the flat part of my hand and I kind of pressed this down into the batter, so nothing was laying loose on there. Yeah, this batter just comes out so creamy. It's just it's smoother than ice cream. Softer than ice cream, and it's really, really good. Then I took the caramel topping, ice cream topping, and I just kind of spread a little across it. You're going to be surprised how well this caramel flavor goes with the butterscotch pudding. It'll surprise you. This whole thing is bursting with flavor. And there it is, completed. Now we're going to put the lid back on it, crimp the sides down, and this is going to go in the freezer for a minimum of 4 hours. You want this to really set up as firm as you can. And then you can take it out and eat some right away if you want, or put it in the regular part of the refrigerator and keep it in there for several days, however long you want to take. Pretty awesome.